Welcome to the RJ Bibliophile. Today we are listening summary of another new novel, Atomic Habits Summary. Atomic Habits by James Clear is a transformative book that delves into the science of habits and how small changes can lead to remarkable results. The book provides a comprehensive framework for understanding how habits work and how they can be built or broken effectively. Introduction: The power of atomic habits. The central idea of atomic habits is that small changes, atomic habits, can compound into remarkable improvements over time. Clear argues that tiny, consistent actions are more powerful than grand, infrequent efforts. Instead of seeking massive overnight change, we should focus on making 1% improvements every day, which eventually leads to extraordinary progress. Clear introduces the concept of the aggregation of marginal gains, which suggests that if you improve by just 1% each day, you'll be 37 times better at the end of the year. This philosophy applies to all aspects of life: health, relationships, productivity, and learning. The fundamentals of habits. Habits are automatic behaviors that are formed through repetition. Clear breaks down habits into 4 stages. 1. Cue, the trigger that initiates a habit. 2. Craving, the desire or motivation to act. 3. Response, the actual behavior or habit. 4. Reward, the positive outcome that reinforces the habit. This process, known as the habit loop, determines how habits are formed and sustained. Understanding these stages helps in designing better habits and eliminating negative ones. The 4 laws of behavior change. James Clear introduces a 4-step system for building good habits and breaking bad ones. Each law corresponds to a stage in the habit loop. 1. Make it obvious. Cue. To build good habits, you need to make the cues for your desired behaviors visible and unavoidable. Some strategies include habit stacking. Pair a new habit with an existing one. For example, after I brush my teeth, I will do 1 push-up. Environment design. Adjust your surroundings to encourage positive behaviors, e.g., placing healthy snacks in easy reach. Implementation intentions. Clearly state when and where you will perform a habit, e.g., I will meditate at 7 a.m. in my bedroom. For breaking bad habits, make the cues less obvious by avoiding environments that trigger them, for example, keeping junk food out of the house. 2. Make it attractive. Craving. The more appealing a habit is, the more likely you are to follow through. Clear suggests temptation bundling. Pair something you enjoy with a habit you want to build, e.g., listening to an audiobook while exercising. Joining the right community. Surround yourself with people who practice the behaviors you want to adopt. Reframing mindset. Shift how you view habits, e.g., instead of saying, I have to work out, say, I get to work out. For breaking bad habits, make them unattractive by associating them with negative consequences, e.g., picturing the health effects of smoking. 3. Make it easy. Response. Reduce friction for good habits and increase it for bad habits. The 2-minute rule. Start with a habit that takes less than 2 minutes, e.g., read 1 page of a book instead of read for an hour. Automation. Use technology to make habits easier, for example, setting automatic savings transfers. Reduce resistance. Prepare in advance, for example, lay out gym clothes the night before. For breaking bad habits, make them more difficult by adding friction, for example, keeping your phone in another room to reduce screen time. 4. Make it satisfying. Reward. Habits stick when they are rewarding. To reinforce good habits, Track progress. Use a habit tracker to maintain streaks, for example, marking a calendar every time you work out. Immediate rewards. Pair habits with instant gratification, for example, watching a favorite show only after completing a workout. Accountability partners. Share goals with others for motivation. For breaking bad habits, make them unsatisfying by introducing immediate consequences, e.g., imposing a fine for skipping a workout. Advanced strategies for habit mastery. Once you've established habits, you can optimize them for long-term success. 1. Identity-based habits. Clear emphasizes that habits are more likely to stick when they align with your identity. Instead of focusing on outcomes, focus on the type of person you want to become. Example, instead of setting a goal to run a marathon, identify as a runner. Reinforce identity. Every time you practice a habit, you cast a vote for the identity you want. 2. The Goldilocks rule. Habits should be challenging but not overwhelming. If a task is too easy, it's boring. If it's too hard, it's discouraging. Finding the sweet spot keeps motivation high. 3. The plateau of latent potential. Progress is often slow at first, leading to frustration. Many people quit before seeing results because they don't realize that success follows an exponential curve. Sticking to habits through the valley of disappointment leads to breakthroughs. Common pitfalls and how to overcome them. Even with the best intentions, maintaining habits can be difficult. Some common obstacles include lack of motivation. Focus on systems rather than willpower. Not seeing immediate results. Trust in the process and be patient. Falling off track. Never miss twice. If you fail once, get back on track immediately. Overloading with too many habits. Start small and build gradually. Conclusion: the power of small habits. Atomic Habits teaches that success isn't about radical transformation, but about making consistent, small improvements. By following the 4 laws of behavior change, anyone can build positive habits and eliminate negative ones, leading to a more productive and fulfilling life. Final lessons. Small habits compound into big results over time. Focus on systems, not just goals. Identity shapes habits, and habits shape identity. Consistency is more important than perfection. By applying these principles, you can harness the power of atomic habits to create lasting change in your life. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe the RJ Bibliophile.